Tonight we're talking snowcats smashing through every tier. The Snake Lair is slithering close to 6K, but not quite striking it, and a few juicy teases from the MOTU Transformers crossover line, plus the rest of the week's toy news right now on Toy Habits Live.
And before we go live, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a beat.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Toy Habits. I'm Michael.
And I'm Toy Sorceress, and you're watching Toy Habits Live. How's it going, Michael? I feel like I haven't seen you forever. It's been a whole 30 minutes.
I know, it's been forever. No, it's great. We just came off of a recorded interview with Joshua Skye, who is the writer of the MOTU mini comics. So that was very energizing getting to him, and that was so much fun to do.
It was such a blast, and Josh is such an incredible guy and a MOTU collector, and you're going to see a lot more when you see that video, but it was incredible. It was so much fun.
Yes, we did here. So I grabbed a still from it. I was trying to find a still where it's like we were all smiling and all happy. But yeah, so there's very, very light editing to do on this one. So I think I can get this one out by Sunday. So this will be really, really fun.
Fantastic. It was just so much fun. You guys are really going to enjoy that interview. Josh writes the mini comics for your favorite MOTU Origins characters, and it is amazing. So the ones that you get in your figure packages,
yes,
Josh is the one that writes those.
Yeah, he's also just a super cool guy, just an amazing storyteller, and just having him sharing behind the scenes moment, favorite fan moments that he's had, and a few surprises you won't want to miss. So stay tuned.
Absolutely, it was great, and we got to meet him briefly at San Diego Comic-Con, which was really cool, and so happy that we got to interview him, and he's welcome on our show anytime.
Yes,
because we just had a blast talking toys. It was
we did, and yes, and likewise we have a blast talking toys with everybody here. So
yes,
so
why don't we go ahead and say hello to our crew and check in on who's in the chat? And I'm going to throw my glasses on so I don't have to squint at the screen.
Bless your heart. But thank you, Toy Habits crew. Thank you for tuning in, all of Toy Habits viewers every week. Like, this is what we live for every week. We work hard digging up the news, and it's so much fun talking about this with everyone. And I finally get to talk about it with the Toy Sorceress. So
that's our favorite part of the week. And I love hanging out with all you guys. So let's see who's here. We got Pedro Ribeiro in the house, all the way from Portugal. Video Power Gaming is also here. We got Derek Hoover, Helder Santos, Will with 1L, Carnage 717, one of our OG awesome crew members. Good to see you. It is Toy Habits time indeed. Damian Ristori is here. We got Giraffe is in the house. How you doing, Giraffe? We got Right Hand of Skeletor. Kevin Florence is here. We got crew member Joe Coleman. Toy Habits time. Yes. To see you, Joe. We got crew member Jedi Ben joining us as well. Thomas Bianca Sara is here. We have a crew member Stephen M joining us. Ralph Friggin. Crew member Frankie Rivera is in the house. Crew member Joshua Robbins is also here. Chuck Castle. We got crew member Ryan Cole. How is it going? Extra Creepy is here. Mark Harkness is here. Crew member Bigham is also in the house. We got crew member Rob 2023. Hello, Rob. Hello, Dorothy. Hello, Nunya Biz. Hello. 10 Toy Habits memberships gifted by Ryan Cole. That is awesome. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan is incredible. He is such a great supporter of the channel, and so nice of you. So 10 of you are going to be randomly selected in the chat who are not currently members. You're going to get picked and get 1 free month of Toy Habits membership, which is awesome. We got Ralph Friggin. I think I said hi to you. We have Matt Bush in the house. We have the one and only crew member Wookiee Sasquatch. Yes, you get a big hello from Chewie.
Always correct.
We have Aquarius Man joining us as well. Crew member Master Vilso Toy Hunter is here. We also have just batting down the list. Oh, the one and only crew member, amazing friend of the channel. It is the Retro Toy Princess. Allison Troy is here, and it is a Snore Scroll summer. It absolutely is. I hope we're very close to the snores. I want my chimichurri. We're 101 or 2, orders away. Are we going to do it? We'll see. We also, I think I said hi to Chuck already. I think that's everybody. And when more people join, we will say hi to you as we go along. So with that, let's go ahead and dive into the news.
Yes, let's talk about first what is on everybody's mind in the chat, actually, and it's the Fright Zone. Now, the Toy Sorceress gave us a wonderful, wonderful tour of the Fright Zone, but poor people who ordered on Mattel Creations are getting their Fright Zones pushed back till September, which is not cool. But I want to give a huge shout out to the Sir Eldor, Masterversal Toy Hunter, for sending me this image that we could use tonight. Thank you, kind sir, for always keeping us on our toes. And, we always appreciate it. So thank you, Sir Eldor, but super sad for the folks who ordered from Mattel Creations.
Yes, it is unfortunate. You would think if you order from them, because they were the first ones out the gate for Club Grayskull, that you would have got it shipped early before the rest of the other fan channel retailers got it. So, but it's not too far away. So hopefully they get that out sooner than September.
Yeah. Helder Santos, what's up, guys? So the Fright Zone got pushed to September. Yeah, and it's funny because the way that I thought this would work is if it's going on Mattel Creations, the people that ordered it on Mattel Creations would get it first before fan channels would. But that was not the case. Yeah, and also,
there is a little note at the bottom, but I'm not gonna read it. You guys can. I don't want to be to blame for that, but if you want to do something about it, you can contact them.
Yeah, it's like also your Club Grayskull membership too. Like, does that carry any clout? It obviously doesn't. And people were DMing our handle on Instagram, kind of asking like what's up with that, and like what's also up with the Club Grayskull membership. Like, at least that should get you a little bit priority, game, right? Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Etorian Royalty. Welcome to the crew. You got a gift membership. That is so awesome. And thank you again to Ryan. Of all people, we got to meet him during SDCC and our toy hunting prior to, which was a lot of fun.
That was super fun. And and Mike, you'll get to see your name scrolled on the Star Wars Toy Habits crew scroll too. So
just a big hello to Night Train, Black Phoenix, 717, and I had one more person that jumped in afterward, but that's okay. I can't find it at the moment. But anyway, welcome to those who joined a few minutes late. I guess I already said hi to Night Train, but a big congratulations to Brian Brink, who has been a member for 2 months. And good to see you, Brian. Thanks for joining us. And congrats for your 2-month membership. That is awesome. A big hello to our friend Brick Something, who is also an awesome crew member.
Local boy.
Where are you? Good to see you, Brick.
Local boy. We had a fun time hanging out at the Pot of Gold. I think it was a couple months ago already.
Yeah.
God, flies, but yeah, it's fun having local people to go hang out at your favorite haunts, and Brick's a very cool guy.
That is so awesome. Big hello to Justin and Lost to Bostic. Also, Kevin Kennervator also jumped in. Good to see everybody. That is awesome. I know people are slowly trickling into the chat. We have some fun stuff to talk about today. Yesterday was actually quite exciting. Fright Zone is currently sitting in your pile of loot. Lost it to Bostic. That is great news. I sent email back, and also we should all get something for this confusion. I had to actually cancel something from Mattel, and I emailed them, and they nicely said, "Okay, you sure you want to cancel this?" And I wrote back, "Yes, I do." And they canceled it for me, but they wanted me to confirm first after they responded. But they canceled it. They gave my credit card a refund or whatever, and I was free to do what I needed to do after that. So just putting it out there. Anyway, so hopefully you guys get your Fright Zone soon. It is an incredible place. I highly recommend it. So it is awesome. But yesterday was Crowdfund Thursday. I want to call it that. Two crowdfunds having some major milestones, one that was ending and one that had their early bird ending, which also had a few things happen to it that helped push it over. But let's talk about Meow, the snowcat first.
Yeah, the snowcat, and finally Flint's wiener is freed. So I'm super excited about that. Free the wiener, right? That was the whole campaign, and I think that's what pushed it over the edge personally for me.
Yes. I was amazed. I know for you, you're like, I need to have these wieners, and who doesn't like a good wiener? You need that in your collection. So I digress.
No, I mean I've digressed through this whole thing because I said from the get-go, you know what, I'm not backing this, but then I had a flea of temporary insanity yesterday, and I was like, I was
surprised.
Yeah, I surprised myself too. So,
but that's great because now you're getting the wieners, and it's funny because Lady J had just unlocked, I think, like 2 days ago, and then yesterday we got the bivouac early in the day.
Yes.
And I was like, I doubt that we're gonna get 2,000 more backers, and I was like, well, I guess Flint is gonna go the way of ketchup and mustard, and we're never gonna see him in his Arctic gear, and I'm not gonna get my wieners. But that's okay. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And somehow it made it. And then it actually ended at like over 16,000 backers. So it went 2,000 more.
That's crazy. Yeah, 16,437 is the tally. I honestly didn't think it would make it this far. I actually didn't think it would make it as far as Flint did, or even the bivouac. I was like, I don't know about this, but oh my gosh, it almost like doubled.
It's incredible. In a couple of days, because it was pretty slow in the beginning, and I think maybe it did pick up momentum after Lady J like unlocked. And it's incredible how fast the other ones just shot up there. So that's awesome. And on our website, I don't think they have them here, but we have those incredible diorama images that really make this wieners come with Flint. Yes, they do. They come with Flint. There's fish that come with a bivouac, but the wieners are specifically with Flint.
Yes. Yeah. And that was my main reason for backing this thing. Yes, the vehicle is great, but when is a time where you can get little wieners on a skewer as part of a playset, right? Or as part of
I know. And then you'll have an open fire to roast them on, right?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yep. There they are.
I mean, look at that scene. How fun is that? That is so cool. I love it.
But yeah, I mean, it's funny. I also came across an Instagram post where somebody had posted the cartoon where Flint and Lady J were in their Arctic gear just like this. So I was like, I had forgotten about that episode. And so I was like, you know what? This is actually a kind of a cool way to display your stuff. So.
Yeah. And if you don't have somewhere that snows, I've actually gotten like a clear little plastic tray and bought some artificial snow, like a bag of it from on Amazon, and made like a little snow scene. So you can actually set it up like that on your shelf. Like my little plastic tray has like a little 1 inch high, lip around it, like edge. It's a tray. It's a small tray. You can fill that with snow and just create a really cool scene and leave it on your shelf inside. And, it won't melt one bit because it's fake. But you can create cool scenes like this and maybe get a couple little fake pine trees that they're from like a model kit or something like that.
I remember early on you created a cool scene with the Super 7 like Eskimo set.
Yes.
With the snow dogs.
Yes, and a Hook Mountain Lion-O also. Yeah. So you can do some really cool stuff with that, and that will I think inspire some people to do some really neat things with it. I was just gonna pop this on the screen for a second.
Will with one L. Okay, I'm old school, but I'd be concerned if Lady J came with wieners. Jedi. So this is what happened to me exactly. Jedi Ben. Once it hit the bivouac tier, I was like, okay, it has more value than having it just come with one extra figure. So I was like,
absolutely,
what? I'll back it. But yeah, these are costly things, no doubt.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm scrolling down to the bottom of this, but Yeah, it was just a lot of fun I like recreated the moment with Hook Mountain Lino and when he was falling asleep in the snow as soon as this thing loads up. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to do these things. And there he is. Look at that. And so he's like passed out in the snow. And then, of course, we have the snowman who comes and finds him laying there. And then look at that. Lino wakes up. He's like, what happened to me? And look, he's got little snow on his head. And this is the artificial snow that I bought from Amazon. And it looks so good. And this was actually in that little plastic tray, that I placed it in. And you can get one big enough to maybe fit the snow cap. But just an idea of how much fun you can have. And then I printed out this little background that looked like a mountain and just a little cardboard background. So very cool diorama. It's the same one I used for those the little dog sled set from Super 7. I just couldn't.
Yes, with Quinn. Yeah,
yes.
That's a cool set.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go. Just a little snow inspiration for you guys who would maybe be getting the snowcat, so you can make cool scenes like this.
Yeah, you have a year to figure out your diorama scene. So
yes, yeah. So there you go.
A lot of love in the chat for the snow. Joshua says that's amazing. Torso shirt.
It was a lot of fun.
Just snow meow.
We need a snow meow. We absolutely do. But you know what? I always have faith Super 7 may do him one day.
One day, but yeah, exciting news. It's always fun to watch these crowdfunds, whether you're sitting on the sidelines and ordering it or not, just to see how they're doing, how the numbers are going, and things like that. And yes. I've been known to get caught up in the hysteria of these things, and so we'll see what happens come a year from now.
Well, all I can say is congratulations to you, Michael, and congratulations to everybody who backed.
Yes, you're very excited about this, by the way.
I am. It's one of my favorite vehicles of the whole G.I. Joe line. I absolutely love it. I love the little snowcat logo. I wish I can get a t-shirt or a sweatshirt with that little cat on it. It's totally adorable. I'm going to put the classic stickers on there, but I was going to say congratulations to everybody who backed this. You guys are going to get all 3 tiers. You can create amazing scenes. You'll have your wieners and everything. And you can have Frostbite cooking up, like making his little kettle of coffee. And, Flint's going to be roasting his weenies. And you got the Lady J catching fish. So
yeah, I mean, looking back at this, like I do have to hand it to them for kind of making the little extra accessories, and they were kind of like above and beyond what I would think that they would make for this thing.
Yes, so creative, and what I love is that those little accessories help make the world building of this so much fun, because it is such a exact vehicle in a certain environment. Being in the snow, and that lets you create like that storytelling process all around what could happen with that snowcat. And it's nice because you can also say, hey, when the Joes aren't on duty, they could be having some fun. They can go snowboarding. They gotta do something on their downtime. They go and fish and fry it up at night and enjoy some wieners at the same time.
Yeah, I think too. I think the G.I. Joe team was jealous that the Star Wars Cantina had all of those cups, so they had to make little coffee cups for Lady J.
I know that's her little Starbucks cup. It's got the little the cozy on it and everything. That's funny.
That's funny. Jedi Ben says, well, all the extras were, while laughable and funny, they really do make the set. Yeah, and it's funny because I've really come full circle on this, because in the beginning I was like, are they really doing this? And then, over time in the crowdfund, I was like, you know what? This is world building at its best, right?
Absolutely. It tells a story. It's a lot of fun. And I did say Frostbite and wieners in the same sentence, Bill. Absolutely.
Yes, and we are talking about hot dogs, so
yes. Oscar Mayer wieners.
But I mean, regardless too, the way that they've engineered this thing to kind of
Yeah.
be always on is really brilliant as well.
Yes.
Like, you know, I'm a big collector of these statues that are behind me, and so they have like an always on. They have like plug-in functionality and they light up, which you can have always on, which I've really appreciated. And so I think that's great that they've integrated into that too.
Yes, because now you can have like a little lamp display and throw some Joes on there, and I don't my wieners.
Yeah, I mean, you can't keep them in the freezer, so the best place to put them is in the fridge so they don't get frostbite.
Exactly. That's exactly right.
Yes, nothing worse than frostbitten wieners. That's right.
You don't want to get that. Yeah. And I just, the engineering of this vehicle is so great with everything you can do with the windshields, with the fact that the back tank tread portion also has, mobility in terms of going over different terrain. And I think it's great how they were able to get all of that to work. So it's not just going to be like flat. You can actually have it going over like big rocks or things like that. It's for people who love toy photography. I can't wait to see what people do with this.
Yeah, and also you too, because you're also a great toy photographer as well. So I can't wait to see what you do with this.
I'm a novice. There's people that do incredible things, but it's just a lot of fun. It's just great.
So yeah, so congrats everyone who backed this. Another successful HasLab Joe campaign. I can't say the same for the Star Wars people. That remains to be seen, but the gunship has pretty much been sitting at a few thousand for a while. So
yes.
Yeah.
And okay, so that brings us to crowdfund number 2.
Yes.
Which we've been watching carefully. So the Mattel MOTU team did something really brilliant with this yesterday, knowing that the early bird skeletal Lady Slither was ending at midnight last night, or 11:59 p.m. What did they do yesterday early in the day? They added payment options, right, Michael?
Yes, yeah. So they added more ways to pay. So Shop Pay, PayPal, and stuff like that. So
exactly.
Yeah, which is good. Yeah, I think some people were saying that like the ability to pay over time doesn't unlock until 6,000, but at least you have other ways to pay if you prefer these other payment methods. So
and the Shop Pay is kind of great because I think they have an option where it's like free, like they just break it up into 6 payments, so every 2 weeks, you pay like a third of it or whatever, and then or a sixth of it, whatever it is. So it helps because it spreads it out like over 2 months, and it doesn't hurt as much. So I think that was great, and I think after they did that, this thing started to take off. But the funny thing is, last night, because this ended at midnight Pacific time, half the country was already asleep because it was 3 a.m. The other half of us, it was a work day, so we went to bed, and I was thinking that it was going to go over the 6,000 while we were asleep.
100%.
Or you make it there by the midnight deadline because people wanted to lock in their Lady Slither. Well, it got so close, and I was debating, what do I put on this thumbnail for today's show? So I waited till the morning to do it, and to my surprise, we came so close.
Yes.
And today it only went up, I don't know, maybe like 10, 12 backers. I think it was at like 114 away last night, something like that. And now it's like at 101. So it's going at a crawl today because people are like, well, I missed out on Lady Slither. And it still has 12 days. I have no doubt that it will fund. But I don't know if we're going to get to Priest Pythonus at this point, because what's helping push people there? Maybe when it gets closer to the end, people will start to have FOMO and they'll just dive in. So maybe we'll unlock the High Priestess. I don't know. What do you think?
I would love for the High Priest to get unlocked. Just given where it's stalling out right now, we do know that it's going to have a big surge at the end, just like the Snowcat did.
Yeah.
Is it going to have a big enough surge to get it over 8,000 or reach 8,000? God only knows. But I don't want these Mattel crowdfunds to kind of stall out at the last tier like it happened with Eternia. I really don't want it to happen with this. And it's like, it's funny. I was joking around with Giraffe on Discord because it's like he was like they should just put Keklar as like the unlock at 10,000 for every single crowdfund.
Oh my god, I know.
That'd be awesome. That'd be brilliant.
That would like a surprise like unlock or something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That would be very cool. I mean, they already designed them. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to think this, but I think Nino Biz has a point. Like this is going to have two surges. This was one of the surges. I don't think it's the last surge, you know, because we do have people like, I mean, like yourself, like you don't care too much about the Lady Slither figure. And it's like, you know, you can put somebody else in the throne, right? This is
I'm
not.
gonna put King Hiss in my throne.
Right. This is not Lady Slither's lair. It is a snake lair, right?
Yes. So just personally, and I don't even have the first Lady Slither. I thought she was just okay. Putting King Hiss in my throne. I think he's gonna look amazing there. So am I happy I got the extra bonus? Sure. Am I gonna throw that up on eBay? Make back a little bit of my money that I put on this? Why not? Might as well. And then people who missed out on Lady Slither will have a chance to get her. You know, win-win for everybody. I'm not going to overprice it, but just, you know, throw it out there. I'll sell it. But I'm glad I got it. But now whoever backs it from this point forward won't be, you know, receiving that extra figure, which is unfortunate. So I'm trying to figure out, I know we're going to have a second surge right before this thing ends. And in the meantime, there's nothing to like drive people to back it right now. Right. And if it's going this slow, I don't think between now and like the end of the 12th day there'll be anything to like push it at a faster velocity. Just the fact that the time is running out.
Yes, and crew member Rob 2023 says not to keep beating a dead Snorse, but isn't the line dead? Yes, it is.
That's why we have an undead Lady Slither.
That's right. Yeah, Joshua Robbins makes a good point. They should have add everything at 6,000. But what I don't want them to do is just, you know, have pity on people and say like, oh, everybody gets a Lady Slither like they did with King Grayskull. It's like I don't want that to be the norm for these crowdfunds because that just messes up the whole like ecosystem and just the way that crowdfunds are supposed to be.
Absolutely.
You know, of course, I want everybody to have, you know, all the figures and all the stuff, but there has to be some level of order and like semblance to these things.
Yeah. And they have to have something that's a driving factor to entice people to jump in. Right. So
Lady Stinker.
So that was their little thing to dangle in front of people. And it's fine. I just hope, you know, that this thing moves at a little bit faster pace. So, like I said, it only went up probably about 10 backers since last night. Not much.
Yes. Lostic to Bostic said if it comes close to 8,000, Mattel should just give everyone Pythonus, right?
You get a Pythonus. You get a Pythonus.
I would love that to happen, but I would just contradict what I just said.
Exactly.
I think not only is it getting the figure, but, you know, Axel Jimenez, who was the originator of this illustration and also the originator of the character High Priest Pythonus, like my, like, not secret mission, but like, I want his stuff to make it in plastic. Like I would hate for this to not get to 8,000 and his creation not make it into plastic. Like that would be a shame.
So Black Phoenix says if it funds and we don't get the snake horse, I'm out. So Black Phoenix, you don't have to worry. Right before this thing launched for crowdfunding, the Mattel team decided to throw in the Snorse, Chimichanga, whatever you want to call him, Chimera, in the base offering. So as soon as this thing backs, you'd get him. He's included. And if you backed it before midnight last night, then you also get Lady Slither. Okay, so don't worry, you'll get the Snorse as long as this thing gets to the 6,000 it actually funds. So Priest Pythonus would be the only one in question if we get to the 8,000. So we are 101 away. Now, if that's new news to you, wonderful, because maybe now you want to back it. So absolutely, we are 101 away. If we have viewers out there who are on the fence about this, you know, please go ahead, back it, get us over the hump, get this thing funded. And I'm sure there's going to be plenty of Lady Slithers out there for people to purchase if you missed out and you really wanted it. I don't think it's going to be a problem. And we just need to get this thing funded and drive some momentum.
Totally. Huge shout out to Night Train for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. He says, hail to the hosts, hail to the chat, and hail to all my bros that got boned by Mattel. My favorite figure, Fellowship, Chimera should be early bird. Duh. Right. Yeah. It's so hard. It's like I don't know if it's like Jenga 3-card Monty or however you're gonna like construe or construct this crowdfund to get people to back it. And so I'm sure that a lot of thought went into this. You know, I'm not sure the 8,000 count. I think that might be too high, just given, you know, we didn't break 10,000 for Eternia, and this is not Eternia.
Yeah. But with Eternia, one part of it is you got to think, yes, there was amazing nostalgic push for it, but it's so big. It is so big. Like, I even questioned buying it. At the time, I didn't have anywhere to put it. And I was like, what am I going to do with this thing? Is it just going to sit in the box? Like, I need to make a special provision for it in my toy display space. At least, you know, the Snake Lair is much more manageable for people to display. And, you know, put in separate pieces, leave it the clamshell closed, display one half of it. There's so many options that I think it's a lot more, and it's more affordable than Eternia. It's more accessible to people. So it might do better. We don't know.
Yeah. Brick Something says, I think the answer's right there. Stop doing early backer extras. What's happening now and what happened with Keklar just creates noise and has no valuable upside. Yeah. It's like, just make everything all in, right? Yeah. I think, you know, maybe if there's a lesson learned here, you know, for Mattel, it's just make the cool stuff, make it all in. I think like the G.I. Joe team has a good track record of making those tiers, but I don't know. We got to see how the Snake Lair does, because all we have is Eternia to go by.
So it's funny because Alex just backed it. So if we refresh, hopefully that goes up by 1 and got us up to 5,900. So we can see in real time his funding there, which is awesome. Congratulations, Alex, and thank you for jumping in.
That is great. Omosoka says, even though the Snake Lair will be funded, Mattel must learn this lesson, give the fans what we want. So I think it's giving us what we want in a way that makes sense, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think listening to the fans and moving Chimera up to the base offering, I think was really good, because a lot of people were upset about that. People were still upset with the price, but we don't know their business model. We don't know what their costs are. We know the global environment we're living in, where things are more expensive right now due to different reasons. So that part we can't talk to, but listening to the fans and getting, you know, our Snorts included in the base offering, I think was a really great olive branch and a smart move for Mattel. And I hope that, cross my fingers, it helped ensure that this will at least get funded. And I think it will. We are just so close. You know, within the next few days, it should absolutely fund.
Yeah. And Mike from Eternally and Royalty makes a good point. It's like all in is the way to go. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Like, I would love to see crowdfunds move to more of an all in. It's like, just get a lower base tier and throw in everything.
You know what else I think would have been a smarter move? Why not do $249 for just the play set, right? So people have a lower price point, and then $300 if you want all the tiers, all the bonuses. So you have a deluxe and you have a standard, like they did with the Cantina set.
Yes.
Or like they did with the Ecto HasLab, right? A vehicle. So there was a deluxe version. There was a regular version. The regular version came with like 2 figures. The deluxe came with like 6. And then all the extra little stickers and different versions of the Ecto 1 vehicle. They could do that too as a model. And then it would give people like a lower price point to want to jump into this and not have to go with more money, right?
Yeah.
So that, that could have been options too that Mattel may want to think about the next time around.
Yeah. Brick makes a great point too. He said early backer kind of penalizes people who need time to get their money straight, right? I mean, these things are very, very costly. And like, I don't know about you, but like, I don't think a lot of people have just like extra money sitting around. And I've heard a lot of people just having to like shuffle things around or even sell stuff just to either get this or make room for it or whatever.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And I'm not a fan of the early backer model. And again, I see why they want to do that, to kind of push, have something to push people over like the edge to get, some kind of surge in the backing. I get that. They need an incentive. They need to give some people like a prize for going in, but then the people who can't go in that early, they get penalized. So, again, giving people the choice and maybe having different versions of it for different price points probably would help, or go all in with everything. But it is what it is, and we can't. We're all good, sideline judges, but we don't know. We don't know what it takes to get this thing actually funded. We're
armchair referees.
Not production business people, right. So we can judge all we want, but I'm sure we know that the people making this and designing this are MOTU fans. They all want this to succeed. They want it as badly as we do, and and they had our best interests at heart. But at the same time, they do have corporate executives who have a company to run, and they have shareholders and all that stuff to account to. So there's the reality of it, right?
Yeah. Eternian Royalty agrees with you. The deluxe version definitely could have worked with this playset. So Brick actually makes a really, really good point. So these things are crowdfund, right? They're technically made to order, right? Because they get a certain amount of units, and that's how much they produce plus some overages. Why not do time pre-orders like Mondo does, right? It's like, make it a time pre-order for a month.
The problem is they need to have a minimum quantity, or else it doesn't make sense for them to actually produce it.
Yeah, but I think like if they do their research right, I don't think the minimum quantity should be an issue, right? I think, if they can get close to, and I'm assuming 6,000 is what's going to make this profitable for them, right?
Yeah.
So, maybe they would get more interest in people actually backing it in time that are, happier or just more excited about the process or feel good about the process of crowdfunding.
I agree. I mean, we all know there's all these issues in crowdfunding, the different crowdfunding models, and everyone has their rough takes on it, and I get it. It's not always like a fun thing to do, but at the same time, sometimes it's like so exciting to like see it happen. So maybe as a bystander, you can be like, oh, let's see if it hits like this tier and that tier. Then if you're one of the people who like missed out, it's upsetting. So there's so many levels that this is cool, but then it's upsetting. And a crowdfund is just, it's like the Wild West, right?
Yeah.
Toy making. So it is what it is.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, Giraffe is so funny, who actually got called out in the live stream for a question, which was awesome. He said, Steve, the designer who you met at Comic-Con, he said he rules. He just put about every feature in the Snake Lair into this, plus a little more the zip line. Yes. Yeah, he sold the shit out of this thing. Like that was
he did a great job, and he's really passionate about the project, passionate about MOTU, passionate about Thundercats, because I had a long conversation with him about it. And it was great to see him, sell the heck out of this thing. I mean, I hope that it funds. I hope we get unlock everything. I want Chimichurri. I want High Priestess. Let's get it all, and hopefully everybody comes out of this happy. Big hello to the Baroness of Toys. How are you doing, Baroness? Better late than never. Good to see you in the chat. And Justin Mohan says, Mattel did research with the Snake Lair the first time around, and they still messed it up. I don't think that they messed it up. Actually, if you really think about it, there's 12 days left, and we're only 100 backers away from getting this funded. So to me, that's a success so far.
Yeah, I think he was talking about the first time around with the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if they messed up there either, but I think there was a little bit of disconnect between the translation of the design of the thing and what people thought they were getting. So maybe they messed up in that sense. But I mean, it looks like there's appetite for this thing. So it's good.
Let's not talk about Snake Lair 1.0.
Actually,
it's like the beta version. Was this a test shot?
When this page went live, Mr. Home Arcade actually saved all the images because it had all of Snake Lair V1 images up there when this went live, and because that page hadn't even gone live yet for the original one, so he had saved all the pictures. We should bring those up one day.
Oh, that's cool. I saw that too. For several hours, it had the wrong photos on there. Were we at SDCC when this went live? I think I showed it to you, and I was like, "Look, they have the old photos."
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think we were like in the Star Wars panel or something. And I was looking at it. I was like, "Oh my god, got the wrong pictures."
Let's see. Joshua Robbins says, anyone know what figure is coming out on Mattel Creations on August 25th? Well, it could be one of three things. It could be Stingor, it could be Dragstore, or it could be the new Eternium Mossman. So we know what the September one is. Should be that She-Ra and Swiftwind 2-pack. So that should be coming out then. But yeah, I mean, this thing is, it's going to be a slow burn to get to 6,000. Yeah. So I think it's going to be at, 101 for the next 11 days.
Oh my God. Could you imagine? It's like going so slow. I hope the next one is a slime pit as well. I mean, they hinted at it on the box art for the Fright Zone. So we might get it. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Don't forget, if you have the Snake Lair, you got a 20% coupon in your email. Was that the first day backing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I got that.
Nice.
So I'll use it for whatever comes out on the 25th or 26th.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we can't forget about that awesome rattle trap vehicle. Like that would have been amazing to bring back. I don't know about 10,000, but I really hope to see that again. And I think one of the designers commented that it's not a guarantee that we'll see it again, but I think he hopes he hopes to see it again. So
yeah, absolutely. You never know. There might be a way for them to bring that back.
Yes. So. All right. All right. Anything else about the Snake Lair before we move on?
I think we got it all covered.
Cool. I think we beat a dead snake. I mean, a dead snorse. Okay.
Yeah, we're beating a dead snorse already.
All right. So the next set of MOTU news. So huge thanks to Toy Shiz. Toy Shiz actually got a nice gift from Mattel. Got the Megatron armor Skeletor and Bumblebee armor Man-at-Arms sent to him, and so he did a video, which was great. And in our Toy Habits fashion, we grabbed some screenshots and of course gave him credit. But it was really fun to see him playing around with these figures, and there were some really cool surprises that I didn't either know of or just weren't talked about.
Well, the box art, first of all, is incredible. I love how they integrated classic Transformers in the MOTU universe. I think that's wonderful, and they digitized like Snake Mountain, Castle Grayskull in the background, which was really, really cool. And that the grid design.
I love that. What's up to Hal Jordan? What's up, Toy Holes? I love that. I love when he comes in here and says that.
Hey Hal, how's it going? I know that cracks me up.
Oh my gosh, we ask ourselves the same thing, but I know the answer. Eternian.
We know why we don't get gifts from Mattel.
We don't play nicely in the sandbox.
Hey, but I think we help drive a lot of sales for them.
Oh my gosh,
just because we're fans and we cover a lot of their stuff, so they really they should be thanking us.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, no, I totally I think this is a mashup that again is not for everybody. I love that they're doing just a couple figures at a time, and there's not a hint of this like new huge line like there is for like 2000X. I'm like, if they keep it small, you know, I think the mashup will grow on people. I think, you know, with looking at videos like Toy Shiz and just seeing the figures, you know, I think this is something that I never thought would happen. But the execution is cool. Like, these are what mashups should be. Like, just totally kooky and crazy.
The G.I. Joe Transformers crossovers are really cool. Having an actual, if it was done by Hasbro and then Mattel was, you know, the collab company with them, it would be really cool to get a Land Shark or, you know, a Battle Ram or like a Dragon Walker that turned into a robot. But you never know, because they did this collaboration doesn't mean we can't see the other side of it sometime later from the Transformers line. It could happen.
That's true. Yeah, that's a great point.
This could just be, maybe this was testing ground for them.
Maybe.
And see how interested people were with the collaboration. And if it works good, maybe they'll go back to the other side and make us some cool vehicles. You never know.
Yeah. This was a cool surprise for me, just looking at the flap. It's like, you know, it's like the old Transformers tech spec. Like, I thought that was really, really neat. That's a cool touch.
I love the packaging design. Big shout out to Roy and all of his amazing team in all of these new packages for MOTU, that they always have these little hidden Easter eggs and treasures in the flaps, in the little inserts that go inside. Like, they've been doing a bang up job at just like giving like these little extras. Like, if you look at your Masterverse figures, they even have like little like you know, diagrams on the inner flaps and stuff like that to show like kind of what the accessories are that come with it. So this is awesome. Love that.
Yeah, I like that. I do like Allison Troy's comment, just in the vein of having actual Transformers. Give a Skytree that transforms into a log. I love that. Yeah. That's like that building toy in Big, that skyscraper toy, the movie Big. It just transforms.
That'd be awesome.
But let's see. Justin says Hasbro Transformers lists till early 2027 is leaked, and this is the crossover for now. So, all right. Yeah. So here are some pics of Man at Arms. You know, we saw these in the booth, but there's something about just having something in hand and being able to manipulate it and play with it. Yes. He does come with a little faceplate that stays on with pressure, which is nice. There's no like ugly like holes that can go into Man at Arms' face, like they kind of did Catra dirty with her Masterverse figure with those holes in the side of her head for her mask.
They did a great job. These look really cute. I think they're fun, and just like a nice little throwback and homage to Transformers, and just like a really creative way of, you know, kind of integrating the storytelling of Transformers into the MOTU universe. And I think it's fine. They don't need to like actually transform.
No.
It's like the action figures that you love with, you know, kind of a Transformers aesthetic, which I think is a neat idea.
And I think the angle that they did with making these like battle armor, because you know, we know battle armor figures from the vintage line and from the Origins line. I actually really like the fact that they made these like, okay, it's a fusion of Megatron and Skeletor, but it's not the fusion that I like, the Turtles of Grayskull, right? It's not like that. It's like he's got Megatron's armor on, right?
But I think it's cool. And then, you know, they gave him his like Havoc staff and that little like blaster, which was cool to do.
Yeah, I do like that too. Yeah, there's really cool touches for like the integration of the G1 aesthetic and Masters of the Universe, which
absolutely
is so.
By the way, y'all smash that like button and hit subscribe. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, you're not going to be notified when there's new episodes. So be sure to subscribe. Thank you for that 6'10" Yojo.
Yeah. And with so it's funny, Toy Shiz doesn't usually go through the comics, but he actually opened up the comics and we got a full synopsis of these comics, which is, it's a very cool story once you read it, but it did tease some other figures that could be coming to the line. So in the mini comic, we do have He-Man donning Optimus Prime's armor, and also Scareglow donning Starscream armor, which is very, very cool.
Absolutely. And I did see your comments in the chat, and we knew we were going to talk about this, so we weren't ignoring you. We were just waiting. We were just waiting for it. They're all like, there's teases in the comics. There's teases. We know. It's great. I think a lot of people are excited about it, so that's wonderful. But yeah, absolutely. It's very cool to see those in there. And it looks like, Scareglow, a Starstream, looks like he'll glow in the dark. It's got kind of that greenish Scareglow color to him. Yes. And of course, He-Man as Optimus Prime is classic.
Yeah. I was super excited to see this because I was like, are they just going to make 2 figures? Probably not. It would be great to follow up, and actually, like, what a great set of figures to do, because, Megatron and Starscream go together. He-Man and Skeletor obviously go together. Like, this is like, if you wanted to stop the line right here, like, this would be a great place to stop. Just make these 4 figures and be done and move on.
Yeah. And they might, we don't know. We don't know if there's anything planned past this. We don't know that these are planned, but they're teased. And I'm sure. Yeah. Good to see you, Mike.
Yeah, good to see you too, Mike. Thanks for dropping in.
Yeah. Enjoy your dinner. Say hi to the wife. Yeah, I'll be happy. If they just do these 4 figures, it'd be great. And I think they'll look cool. And they're just like a fun little one-off line to have on your shelf. And it doesn't have to go too far.
Yeah. Totally.
It's nice to see the 2 big toy companies playing nice in the sandbox together.
Yeah, that was also a surprise too. I was like, it's like, are they hurting for money, or, and part of this is, are they doing this for the fans? Maybe, but I don't know. A lot of people are mixed on this version of a mashup, which I totally get. This is not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Like, this is not going to be their branch off like they've done with Turtles of Grayskull. This is hopefully going to be a very, very limited run of figures. And I don't know, it's a cool piece of history because, if you're a MOTU fan, you're probably a G1 Transformers fan too. Like,
there's absolute, I'm going to say this, crossover in the fan base to different lines. If you look at any of our toy rooms, most of us have a variety of different toy lines we really like or we enjoy. And of course, being, kids of the 80s, we liked MOTU, we like Transformers, we like G.I. Joe, we like She-Ra, we like all sorts of lines, Thundercats. And most likely those people do collect both those lines. And this was great to give a little gift to the fans and say, hey, our 2 toy companies can coexist together and do something fun. So I think that was nice.
Yeah, that's a great point. Nino Biz, so in your head canon, who's the voice of Skeletor wearing Megatron armor? That would be interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, because a Skeletor to me he kind of has the whiny voice of Starscream, right? So I would want to have him have like more of a Megatron voice.
Yes. Exactly. That's okay. I think
yeah, it's so funny. Like, once people start shouting out combinations of characters, I was like, oh, that would be cool. But then like the line's gonna get too big, and like,
Turtles of Grayskull was fun, but I think it lasted a little too long for me. I'm glad that it's done. We have a nice wave of figures. I'm a little disappointed we didn't get a single Bebop and Rocksteady, just actual action figures.
Yeah,
because that would have been really, really cool. That's the only thing I'm disappointed about. Yeah. But the line.
You can visit Mr. Home Arcade's pictures because he made those.
the thing that bothered me about those is the heads that were on the 2 Bopsteady were too small.
Yeah.
For those guys. But I have plenty of their Bebops and Rocksteadies. So
Giraffe Orko is Optimus because he dies. Oops, sorry, spoiler. Oh no. So
I know, right? That's funny. So this is fun. This is a lot of
fun. It's fun. We'll get to see these figures this year, so we'll get them in hand. They're obviously produced because Toy Shiz has gotten them, and I think they're still up for pre-order. on Target, and I don't think they've sold out on Mattel Creations because, again, not a lot of people are going to want these, but for those who do, it's good.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is great.
It's very cool. All right. Anything else on the MOTU Transformers before we move on to the Formo Toys Warriors of the Galaxy Wave 2 preview?
Oh. No, let's go move on to that. This
All
is
right.
MOTU's cousin. Warriors of the Galaxy. I love these knockoff lines. I am a huge fan, as you guys know, of the 5.5 knockoffs and bootlegs of the 1980s Warriors of the Galaxy, as they were known back then, were Galaxy Warriors from Sun Gold Toys. Was a knockoff line that used that same, 5-point squatty muscular man mold, and these are all original characters from that original line, remastered, reimagined, and done way better. I gotta tell you, from Formo Toys, I have the first wave. I love the figures. The quality of these figures is amazing. Mm-hmm. The sculpts are super sharp. They're really, really nice plastic. Their accessories are top-notch quality. I don't even know how to explain, but and they are, I think they're not 5 POA. They're like 9 POA, because I guess you can rotate their boots and their wrists as well.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So they've got extra, or actually, and their wrist and their waist, so that's 10. So it's a little bit more than you would think that they would have. But they're really, really great. So they are knockoffs of knockoffs. So there was MOTU back in the 80s, and then Remco made their knockoff toys, and then Sun Gold was yet another version. So Galaxy Warriors were yet another version. But this is a really welcome addition to Formo Toys. And you have Yag and Spikes, 2 of the characters from the original Galaxy Warriors line, now being re-released. And I have a couple of the, I'm just going to grab a Huck, which is the really cool Viking dude. I love these figures.
Was that the one that you showed me when I was at your house?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, those felt really, really good. I definitely could hear you on the quality on those ones. Yeah, that was really great.
Yes, so I actually just grabbed all 3 because they were easily reachable. But I have the Legends of Dragonor. If you have those, you know the quality. But for some reason, these are just even next level, if you can imagine. So this is Huck. He's the Viking dude. He has a super soft furry cape, really, really nice quality. It's really thick material. How can they afford to even give us something that's really this nice and plush? And look at the detail on his face. The detail on the face sculpt is incredible. Yeah. You could move his boots. They're just a little stiff. There it goes. And his wrist move and his waist moves. And of course, you got articulation in the head. He has very cool shield. And look at the nice tempo on his chest armor.
That is really
well. Look how sharp that is. And then even his little loincloth, he has furry brown shorts underneath with even more sculpting. It's not just plain. It's actually sculpted. His little shorts on the on the bottom, you can see that. So he's kind of wearing this as a belt back there, and it's totally MOTU style, vintage MOTU style straps in the back, which look really nice. You can see all the molding on there, and so that's Huck. And then I really like Baltard here because he has a really cool shield. Look at that eagle on there, and the way that's tempoed on. It looks really nice. And again, he has a really cool chest armor and very, very nice detail. And the same thing with his little furry shorts underneath and the way his chest armor is put on. But the quality of these are great. And look at how the silver color of his accessories, they're really, really nice. They're not cheap plastic. They don't look marbly. Sometimes, some of the gold or the silver plastics we get in some accessories on some of the lines, and these days are kind of cheap looking, but this actually looks like a nice silver color. So they're wonderful. I'm going to keep buying these. I think they're doing an amazing job, and I can't say enough good stuff about it, especially if you're a 5.5 fan.
That's great. Yeah, those look really, really awesome. So
and look at the finishes on these. Spikes has kind of a pearlescent finish on him that looks really, really cool. So I've already pre-ordered these.
Of course.
Yes.
You gotta have the whole gang.
Yeah. So they're great. So big shout out so Johnny Cox says, I love Formo Toys giving us the best successors to vintage MOTU style figures. Sorry, but the Savage line just fell off. No, I agree with you. And they're available on Formo Toys and on BBTS. So you can pre-order on either website.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So those are great.
They look all great together too.
Yeah, they look really, really good. So such a fun toy line. And I just, like, because I know the history of these and like what their original figures look like, and these are all characters from their original line, but they look way nicer. Yeah,
so cool.
The original ones are much more goofy and yeah, so they did a great job.
They did. All right. Anything else on these guys?
No, the pre-orders are live, so if you're interested, head over and check those out. And if you want to see more, I do have a review of Huck on our website, so check that out. You can see nice close-up photos of him as well. So I can't say enough. I'm with Michael. Such a sucker for these OG 5.5 figures.
Cool.
Yeah. So
very cool.
And Allison brings up a really good point. The pieces are all interchangeable, so you can pop off an arm. Here, I'll do it right now. Look how easy. They're modular. They come off super easy, and you can make your own little custom figures. You can pop off their arms and their legs and their waist and their heads. Like it's really cool. That's so you can make your own custom character if you want to as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's awesome. Thanks, Allison.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, the last piece of news that I think we'll cover for tonight is the pre-order for the Python Patrol Cobra Commander drop today.
Yes, it did. And I ordered mine. It dropped on super7.com. It's not up on Target's website yet. And he'll probably start popping up in stores first before he pops up on Target's website. But if you want to get him, he's in stock on Super 7. We have the link there. And mine already shipped.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Yeah. So. And he looks super cool. This is the G.I. Joe Reaction Plus. So it's the O-ring version of Cobra Commander in his Python Patrol gear.
Yes. Which we I forget which was the show that this got. Was it this was shown at some
New York Toy Fair, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that. I forget. It's hard to keep track of.
It was either New York Toy Fair or WonderCon. I forget which one it was.
Or was it Joe Fest?
I think it came out before Joe Fest.
Yeah.
It's down there in the article.
So yeah, I don't think it's still. No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But,
okay.
But it's cool. We can get to see like what a production version looks like, which is cool.
Yeah. No, he looks really good. He comes with the 2 guns, which is awesome. He has his little hair dryer gun, and then his cartoon gun. And then the print on those Python Patrol figures is really sharp. Yeah. Like the Super 7 does a really good job. Like I just happen to have a Super 7 figure on my desk. It's not Python Patrol, but it's like it's got this really cool like blue camo kind of a snake print, but they do such a nice job with like the tampos and stuff on their figures. So
they do.
I think it's gonna look incredible.
They do. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Night Train, thank you so much again for the $5 super chat. He said, I know you don't buy McFarlane DC Multiverse, but I'm bummed about Todd's $35 fig tantrum because he lost the DC license. Still getting Batman Returns though. All right. Yeah.
I have a few. Actually, I do buy the classic versions of McFarlane figures. So that's a bummer. I haven't ordered any of the new stuff. But once in a while when he's got something that looks like an old Superpowers colorway or something like that, I do get him. But yeah, that's a bummer that he raised the price so high.
Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, you can order your Python Patrol Cobra Commander. Actually, the Super 7 warehouse is about an hour away from my house, so it doesn't take that long for stuff to get here. I should probably just order this already.
You should, because it'll come like in a day or something. And we also got to see some in-hand images of the mass device divers, which was pretty cool. I can't wait to get mine. They're not coming till like, I think October, which is a bummer because I'm gonna miss pool season.
Oh no! Well, I mean, it's California, so I mean,
it might still be warm.
Be hot, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it might still be warm, but they look so cool. So it's a repaint of Torpedo and the Cobra Eel in the yellow for Torpedo, Cobra Eels in red. But they look so good. Yeah, it looks so good, and they come with one of the mass device containers.
That's getting me. I'm like, stop it.
I know. And then to get the third one, you had to have the snake eyes and polar bear, and now I might have to order that because it's going to go with my snow cat.
Yes.
And I didn't want another snake eyes.
I know, me neither.
Oh god. I might buy it just for the polar bear.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, you think I'm going to get them in a week? These? The mass device divers? Do you think they moved up on Target's delivery schedule? Rob, that would be great if I do.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
I like the colors. Like you can't beat the bright colors, right?
They look incredible. Like they're super bright, and this kind of like helps heal the wound a little bit for the ketchup and mustard that we didn't get for.
That's right.
Our Sky Striker set, right?
I know, right? Will with 1L brings up a good point. When is the G.I. Joe police officer going to go on pre-order? I'm sure they're waiting in the wings for that one.
Yes.
Not sure. We don't have any info on that, but I know somebody who might know, so I might do some asking.
Yes. You know, I'm bummed. I found the firefighter in store like 2 weeks ago, but I had it on pre-order on like EE with a whole bunch of other stuff that I got a coupon for. So I'm like, I can't cancel it, so now I gotta wait. And then it says like October. Oh
my gosh, geez. It's like
I know.
I've done this.
I could have bought it. I had it like in my hand.
Yeah. So.
The pre-order, what's it called? Pre-order roulette that we do.
Yeah. And the stupid things that I do is forget where I pre-ordered stuff. So it's like, the last straw is when I got 3 like orders, like three of the same 3 sets of 3 different figures from like different companies. I was like,
I got something the other day I didn't even know I ordered. I don't know if I did order, and I already have. So go figure. I was like, wait, there's something else in the box. Oh, which brings me to a really great segue to our toy hauls. If we're done with our news stories, which I think we are.
Open the box, and that's the way you do it.
Sorry,
that's awesome. So I can go first because I know you have something to prep, Michael.
Yes.
Okay. So, switch it over to me. How do we switch over to me?
There we go.
Thank you. You know how to do that better than I do. Michael knows how to drive better. So I received something pretty cool today. I am going to start with this guy. So I did get Cobra Khan. He was in stock on Entertainment Earth. I think he might still be in stock. I got him really quickly. I ordered him just a couple days ago. And he looks awesome. And of course, we have Tongue Lasher right here being teased on the box. So I can't wait to see if we're going to get another Snake Man. And then we also have Rattler on the side, which I would love if his tail actually rattled. Like, I don't know if they're going to release him. And if they do, he needs to have a rattling tail. And then here's some photos of the actual figure. And you could change his like chest plate to be like plain or the one with the little snake logo. And of course, he has the large hooded head that you can see here, and then a cool blast effect. And we did do a cool in-hand review, and thanks to the man-child. Also, we did get some nice shots and photos from him. So check out our review. Check out Man-Child's very cool YouTube video as well. So that was one thing that I got today. And then the next thing that I got that came, I think this was yesterday, and I have not got a chance to open it yet, was Law and Order. So he looks really cool. Can't wait to crack him open. I love how Order looks, and I love his little good boy head, his little tongue sticking out there, and then all the multiple hands you get, so you can do like the doggy signals with. And Law looks great, and he has, his little CB radio and everything hang on there, a nice little police badge, and his MP helmet. So that looks really, really cool. And then when you flip it around, you get this really awesome Dio shot, and he's got his little like masked face on Order down there, which is awesome. Really love that. This is a really great figure, and happy to have this in hand. So can't wait to have some time to crack that one open. And let's see what else. So those are a couple things. And then I got something pretty cool. Now we're gonna jump into the vintage realm real fast.
Okay.
I picked up this carded Rocky Balboa action figure. I've always wanted one of these. I do have Rocky, Clubber Lang, and I am like totally spacing on his name. Rocky's friend.
Apollo Creed?
Apollo Creed. I have all three of the vintage figures loose and complete, but I've always wanted one on card. And he has his little boxing gloves and his belt. And then you can see, he's right there on the back. There's Apollo. Every time, it's like sometimes you're on camera and like you lose brain cells because you just go into like 100%. Yeah. And then I got this guy too. Carded Officer Big Mac, which is awesome. And you want to hear something funny? The reason that McDonald Land characters have been gone for so long was, the story goes, I think it was sometime back in the early 80s when the McDonald Land characters made their debut, and they had, like, you remember the commercials with like the guys in their puppet outfits or whatever? Yeah. It turns out that the people, Sid and Marty Krofft from HR Puff and stuff, sued McDonald's because they said those characters in your land looks too much like our land from HR Puff and stuff.
Oh my God.
They exiled, and they lost their lawsuit, so they exiled Mayor McCheese. They exiled Officer Big Mac and a couple of the other characters because they look too much like the HR Puff and stuff puppets. And so they've been gone from our lexicon and our whole, universe of cool McDonald characters for so many years. And now finally McDonald's has brought them back. I did post pictures. I got a set of the McDonald's tins, which is awesome. So I wanted to pick up a nice vintage carded version of Mayor McCheese. All right. And there you go. So Michael, with that, take it away.
My gosh, thank you so much, Toy Sorceress. You always have such cool and interesting toy hauls.
Thank you.
I love them. Okay. So, all right, the first thing that I'm going to show is still in box, but I am astounded that actually Walmart shipped this thing. So I was not a fan of the vintage Crystal Ball, I have to admit, but when I saw this version of Crystal Ball, I was like, wow, they did a really good job with the sculpt and also the accessories. He looks, I don't know. It's like, he looks like a deluxe figure to me. Like, I think they just did a fantastic job. And I love how they did his shield and everything. I did not get a chance to open it, but, it's, yeah, I was excited that this actually shipped and an order actually made it through, because
that's awesome.
Having a string of bad luck with Walmart pre-orders lately. So
yes, I know they've canceled a lot of my stuff. So I'm happy you finally got him. I did see like one of the Walmarts had like a stack of those.
Yeah, there's stacks all over the place, but it's like I don't go there anymore because I don't find anything.
They never have anything. No. Just circling back on some of the comments here. McDonald Land actually brought back the characters. They were, like I said, they were exiled for many years, and then somehow maybe there was a time or something that they were allowed. But Officer Big Mac and Mayor McCheese and the whole gang is all back. So it's so exciting.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Let's keep looking at your haul.
All right. And then the next one is the Snake Eyes and Polar Bear Mass Device.
He has like the glow in the dark hands. Oh, that's kind of cool.
So It does look cool. I thought it would be an interesting thing if they actually made these hands translucent, but they're just pink colored.
Does he come with regular hands too, or just pink ones?
That's a good question. It looks like he just comes with pink hands. So yeah, I think what I did see somebody's post on Instagram about this too. Like he should have come with at least one set of regular hands.
Because so he's always just going to be like a nuclear reactor.
Yes.
Walking around.
Yeah, but again, don't need another version of Snake Eyes, but they actually did a really good job with the paint scheme, with the the eyes and the purple and the blue.
Yeah.
For
so
Snake Eyes.
He's very Sun Goldy looking.
Yeah, Snake Eyes version whatever 2028 or whatever.
That's
but
awesome.
The
big boy.
The beast, the piece de la resistance, or the beast de la resistance, is this chunky polar bear.
He's huge.
And just to give you some scale, like this is right. Snake Eyes is a 6-inch figure.
Whoa.
And so
he's like Battle Cat size almost, right?
Yeah, he's huge. He should have come with a saddle or something. But oh my gosh,
how fun would that be?
They kill it with the pets. Like I am so impressed with the articulation with this polar bear, and it's funny because I bought this thing for the polar bear. Like this is why.
Of course, no one needs another Snake Eyes. I mean, not Snake Eyes isn't cool, but we have so many of them.
No, but yeah, the way that he comes packed, you will have to put his hind legs on because they couldn't fit the whole thing. I love this. Polar bears are not pets. That's true. They do.
Is that really $65? That's an expensive set.
Yeah, I think it was 54. What is it? 54.99 or something like that.
Oh, he's 65 on BBTS.
Oh, but yeah, get it off of Amazon.
Yeah.
But because the articulation, they have multiple points of articulation, and even just like the front claws articulate, which is very cool.
Oh, look at those paws. You can see his little pads on his feet.
Yeah.
That's rad. Now I got to get a polar bear. Where's his Coca-Cola? He does need a little bottle of Coke in his hands.
Yeah, he totally does. And then he also comes with a very, very angry face.
Oh my God. Yeah, he's going to rip your face off.
Yeah. But I mean, the cool thing is like when you stick this guy on his hind legs, I mean, just look at how huge.
He's huge.
Yeah. He's huge.
He's gonna be taking a nap in the back of the snowcat.
Yeah. Speaking of which, yeah, this is where I was like, oh yeah, now this would make a cool thing to pair with the snowcat because he was in that episode with Lady J and Flint. He was actually trying to attack Lady J.
That's awesome.
That's pretty cool. So
I like that.
And then here are the the two. I just pulled these two out, the mass device piece, and I forget what this piece is.
Well, you got to have all three mass device pieces now.
Right.
Right. Breaker, he comes with one, and then, of course, our mass device divers.
Yeah. And it's cool, the little, I don't want to call this a cloche because this looks like a cloche, but it's little canister lid pops off, and you can, oh my gosh, my hands are going to turn pink now. My gosh.
So the price went up everywhere. It's $65 on Amazon.
Oh, okay. All right. Or maybe it went, I don't know. Maybe it was.
Okay. I was going to say, darn it. I missed out. It was before the tariffs. Pre-tariff price.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll check my Amazon orders.
Yeah.
Just to see. But it's a cool set. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And just for future,
he does have plain hands, flesh colored ones.
Oh, he does?
Your box.
Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? You're right. Sorry. I was I'm
That's
trying to look at the packaging down there. Sorry.
No, you're okay. I mean, I see it in the photos of the
thank you.
The product images.
Let's see. Let me see what I paid for Mr. Snake Eyes.
Very cool. Oh yeah, and I did have one more item I did pick up thanks to you and your rubber wrestling thing. I had gotten this guy loose last week, but I wanted a carded one also.
Oh yeah, he's very
because his card looks so nice.
Yeah, I did pay $64.99 for it.
Oh, okay. I feel better then.
Okay.
I feel a lot better then. I know you walked out of the room, but I had gotten a Law and Order.
Oh, I heard. Yeah, I overheard that. I was like,
and then Cobra Con, which is the first one I showed.
Nice.
So can't wait to get this guy open. Yeah.
Nice.
I still have stuff from SDCC I haven't cracked open yet. I haven't opened up my my Cold Slither set yet.
I haven't either. Like, yeah, there's a backlog of stuff right now. So.
Oh yeah, I've got like a huge pile in the other room.
Yeah,
I need to crack open.
crazy.
Aw, Rob 2023 ordered 2 of them because mom wanted a polar bear. That's so cute.
Great.
Does mom have a name for the polar bear? Rob, you gotta ask Dorothy. Ask her if she named her polar bear. I want to know.
Mr. Snuggles.
Mine's gonna be Snowball.
Yeah.
Snowball's gonna rip your face off, but that's okay.
Isn't that what the Simpsons dog is named? Snowball?
Okay, I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna call him Polar Pop.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, he's gonna be called Polar Pop then.
There you go.
Yeah. That's the name of if you get like a cold drink from it's not a liquor store, but it's like what mart is that? They're like all over the place. And their drinks are called Polar Pops.
I don't know.
I can't think of it right now.
I don't know.
But it's not 7-Eleven. It's like another brand.
Mart.
Yeah, Mart. Quickie Mart.
Mart.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Right. Do you have anything else?
I do have a bunch of stuff that I got from oh my god, from that Geeking Out toy show, but I was just gonna grab, I have 1 or 2 things handy here. I did get this very cool plush scarf.
Very cool.
He's not in like great condition because you can see his hair is a little matted and stuff, but you know how rare this plushie is?
No.
He's extremely rare.
Oh,
and if you get one on like brand new, or he costs like hundreds of dollars new. So it's amazing that I even have this little guy. I did get the Pink Panther that's sitting behind me there, and there's a MOTU lunchbox down below. And the other thing I was going to show you guys, but I didn't want to get down from the ladder, was that I picked up a boxed. Here we go. A boxed Brave Star Strata Coach, which was amazing. So super happy. I'm just gonna put so here is my haul.
Oh yeah, I can pull up your Instagram.
Oh yeah, I couldn't. I'm not logged in on this computer, so
that's okay.
Couldn't pull it up.
Just give me a second.
So it was fun. I found a lot of stuff. This show is twice a year, and it's hosted by Toy Depot, and it's called Geeking Out, and it's a huge vintage toy show. They have a lot of very cool stuff. That's actually where I met Buddha, who was the writer of the unofficial Thundercats guide at the last toy show, and that was just like so much fun. So there's my haul. You can flip to the next pictures. There's a couple of just close-ups, so you can see. There's the sealed and boxed Strata Coach, which is very, very cool. Love that. And it looks great. I made room for it up on my shelf. There's a cool Lone Ranger and of course Mighty Mouse. And I used to have that little cat right there from the Get Along gang when I was a kid. So super happy to get that. And then you can see there is the MOTU lunchbox. I just had a lot of stuff piled on it behind me. And it came with a thermos. And so it was really, really nice. And there's a vintage Super Mario, which that was a really hard one to find as well. So he's in my video game, my arcade room downstairs. I had to put the stuff away because I just had too much stuff piled up from a SDCC, so I didn't have it ready for today. And then I do have Tallyhawk. He's actually sitting here on my desk.
Oh, cool.
Put him on my monitor. He has both his missiles, and if you click on this, his little mouth, he opens up, and he has really cool eyes. They're kind of like translucent. You can see inside. They have like a little, like pattern on it. It's hard to see from there, but yeah. And then he shoots out his little missiles, so he's really cool.
That's awesome.
Original Thunder Silverhawks line. And I don't know what else was in the picture.
Let's see.
And there's the little Get Along game cat. Just a couple little PVC figures down there, which were fun. And then some carded Chuck Norris. I actually opened up the cool sumo guy because he wasn't that expensive, and I really just wanted him to display with the rest of my loose figures, and I kept the Chuck Norris clothes.
Oh, that's cool.
So I have him. And this thing's about to fall. It's okay. And then there's my plushies that I got. So I got
very cute
and very cute. Pink Panther. So I had a lot of fun. It was great. Awesome. I hung out with the Baroness. We did some shopping, and I know she got some cool stuff too. But it's a really great toy show, and it's twice a year.
That's cool. I feel like the Toy Sorceress has a library of toys. She's getting them from her catalog while standing on her ladder that runs on a track around the room.
I wish I had one of those.
Like something on a Harry Potter, right?
Yeah, that would be so cool. This bird's gonna fall over. Oh yeah, the Get Along gangs are so cute. I want to see if I can find a few of the other ones. There's like a moose and like a cat. That's the cat. There's a couple different characters that they make the little, and they're all dressed up in cute little outfits. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. That sounds like a fun toy show.
It was great. It was great. Yeah. Hey, Baroness. It was so much fun. She picked up some cool stuff too. Check out her Instagram page because you'll see her amazing haul as well. So that was it for me.
Both of you picked up a crap ton of stuff there. I was like, oh my god.
I was like surprised, and I did actually take a few things with me to trade. Was one of the reasons why I got as much as I did. So I did a couple of trades, which was good because I had some high price items.
It's like rare to find that much stuff at a show, right?
Yes, and there was so much more I could have gotten if if money was no object. They had like a sealed cat's lair. They had what's those two really rare Thundercats figures that are like from the end of the line?
Oh, like like Driller and
Driller. Yeah, on card. Like I saw some incredible stuff.
That's crazy.
Some amazing toy pieces, and it's just and I also found Thunderstick, which is the cool cowboy guy from Brave Star for the Baroness, like the one that has the little quick draw.
Oh, cool.
That has like the vac metal on him, and he was in really nice condition, which she was looking for. So
very cool.
That's awesome. Yeah. Michael Mercy has an incredible toy museum. It's so funny. Neil Hunter-Hyde. Yeah, the Toy Sorcerer's Toy Library. I'm hearing the tune from Belle, Beauty and the Beast, as she scrolls around the library. I love that. It is an amazing world in the other room. I gotta say, this room's not bad either.
Totally is.
Yes. Anyway, that was so much fun, Michael. I had a great time. You guys be on the lookout for our interview with Josh. Writer.
Very excited to get that out. It's such a cool guy.
Yes. So he wrote all the MOTU Origins comics. So he's the writer of those, and we had such a great time with him.
Yes, starting from Wave 11, we found out. So
yes, starting from Wave 11, but like it's been a long time because we're on Wave 25 now.
Oh yes, so many figures, so many stories, so many adventures.
Yes, exactly. I have this like bird in my hand because I can't get him back on my.
You don't want to.
No, I had him dangling on my monitor. It's hard to get.
Oh boy.
All right, we're gonna say goodbye. Snarf. We have nothing else. We're gonna close it out for this week, and I guess we'll see you guys next week.
All right, y'all. Have a great weekend.
Everybody.
Bye.